And you captured the remarkable spirit of our society and our country with these words. It is impossible to conquer or break Russia. Precisely. Each century we prove this. We reached Paris, Berlin, Stockholm, and now there are no borders ahead of our Kinzhal missiles.
И сила оружия, и сила духа. И у нас тоже нет никакого сомнения.
You said we have truth, the power of weapons, and the strength of spirit on our side.
Несомненно, победим.
All of us Russians, including faithful Muslims, have no doubt that we will undoubtedly win because the truth is ours, and the strength of spirit is ours.
А мы придерживаемся духовно-нравственных ценностей, данных Господом миров.
Where does truth come from? Everyone has their own truth. But we adhere to the spiritual and moral values given by the Lord of all worlds, Christians, Muslims, Jews, and other traditional religions in Russia. And it's not just about land or reclaiming what is ours. Our country is vast, there's none bigger. It spans 2 continents, Europe and Asia, joined by the Ural Mountains, which are the backbone of the state. Truth is from God. And now, not only has the Constitution been restored and faith in God recognized, but in our anthem we proclaim, God protects our country, one and united by God. We are defending not only our land, sovereignty and independence, but also our spiritual and moral values, civilization and culture. These values come from one God, shared by all our traditional religions. They do not differ. There may be nuances, but they are secondary or tertiary. Details don't solve problems. Recently at our meeting, Patriarch Kirill said, we have one God, one motherland, one fatherland. And the strength of spirit also comes from him, as he gave us our soul. These spiritual and moral values form the core of our spirit. And the strength of weapons, what is given by God, must be protected. Why defend our land? Because on this sacred land of our fatherland grow the bread, springs, and rivers that sustain us. Russia, it grows, and I grow with it. We all grow on this land. Beneath it lies the dust of our mothers, fathers, grandfathers, and ancestors. For centuries, thank the Almighty, this has been proven. Today, however, the world is not just boiling over in Ukraine or Donbass, where our defenders courageously protect our land. Alongside our imams stand with Orthodox priests and representatives of other traditional religions. Among them are martyrs and the wounded. But the whole world is in turmoil. What is happening in Palestine and the Middle East is once again close to home. There is a real threat of its spread to Central Asia, absolute terrorism. Many ask, will there be a third world war? Will there be an apocalypse? But as believers, we know well that the end of days is an individual experience. Parents, friends, and loved ones pass into the ever-present world every day.
Многополярный мир и есть
But a global apocalypse can only be arranged by God, not the collective West or America, no matter their arrogance.
нравственных ценностей, веры.
A multipolar world exists, and the overwhelming majority of people and nations that adhere to spiritual and moral values, faith and morality, now look to our united country.
И подавляющее большинство исламского мира.
BRICS and the events in Kazan are clear evidence of this, as is the Islamic world's majority.
В Русском народном соборе и его святейший суд тоже.
Just days ago, at the World Russian People's Council, Patriarch Kirill said, "We do not fear the apocalypse.
Но у людей содрогание
We do not
происходит
fear it,
каждый день
but
по
people
телевизору.
tremble when they hear daily talks of it on
Только
TV."
здесь, во всем мире сейчас. И
Scientists
даже
discuss the
говорят
universe expanding, then one day
о
collapsing.
вероятности конца света. Вселенная расширяется.
No, messengers of the Almighty, including the Prophet Muhammad, said, "As long as there is even one person on earth who says, 'My Lord, and turns to him, the apocalypse will not happen.
Который произносит «Господи мой, Господи мой».
And even if it does, if you have a sapling in your hand, plant it, and it will be counted."
Конца света не будет. А даже если будет, если в руках
On the
праведника,
battlefield, no collective force, even under the leadership of one who imagines himself the Pharaoh of the world, can defeat us.
не всем коллективом,
This has been proven over centuries.
с тем, который возомнил себя фараоном всего мира.
Our multi-ethnic and multi-confessional country will preserve itself internally and will not succumb to any provocations.
Многонациональная наша страна, многоконфессиональная.
Our most important sacred tasks are to maintain peace and tranquility within our country and to preserve the unity, freedom, and sovereignty of our homeland.
Главнейшая и священная задача — сохранить мир и спокойствие
Thank
в
you.
нашей стране и единство
Glory to the Almighty.
и суверенитет нашей отчизны. Благодарим вас.
We have entered a new century, and this is Russia's century, to grow further.
Вступили в новый век, и это век России. Расти и дальше. И
This operation provides our children with a tremendous example and experience.
огромный пример и практику, альхамдулилля.
May God bless you.
Орденом за заслуги перед Отечеством 3